Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are again in Roblox Studio. What I wanted to do today is we're going to do a couple of things. So in the last video, what did we do? We made a crane thing for refilling the trucks. And just one of the little games that I'm working on here. So today what I want to do is actually want to try and build like a corner store, like a grocery store maybe. Nothing big. Just like I say, just a little store. So we need a couple of things, right? And this will probably be a multi video one. Yeah, there'll probably be a couple of I don't know why he's floating. Why is the model floating so high? Look at it's floating so high. Why doesn't it? Maybe I don't have a snap to grid or something somewhere. Anyways, so okay. This is going to be a small country store, right? So that is essentially our store. And then what we'll do is we'll anchor this. I know this is plastic for now. Let's make it concrete. There we go. All right, well, duplicate this. This can kind of be the... I might need, let's see, we're going to go into the toolbox. I just need a vehicle for reference. I'm not going to be using the vehicle. We just need the vehicle for reference. We just need like a car. Yeah. And we want it to be big, I guess. I don't know. There, because the trucks are big. So, I don't want all of those. Let's see. We'll just take that one for now. Okay, so that compared to the height is quite high. I think maybe if we did that, might be appropriate. And then we could do top to it. Would that be appropriate? Maybe it'd be a bit taller. I guess if it was kind of like a garage, we can do that. That's good. All right, that's good. All right, so we'll duplicate that and we will scale it here. Move that back. Okay, then we're going to duplicate it. We'll make it a lot lower. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll have a ladder, maybe an air conditioning unit on the roof, something like that. Now, this is just, I'm just playing around, kind of, you know, I like the store. What I kind of try and we're gonna do some coding and we're gonna do some building and all that kind of stuff, right? Similar to my other videos that I've done, my building videos, where you know, we go to a game and we just build the best thing we can or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. And then what I can do is we can duplicate this and we can move that up just slightly, and then I'll scale it back to there. Now this one here can change, right? Because we want it to sort of be, we want it to have like a texture, maybe. I don't know if roofing tiles is going to be the texture. Hey, let's see. You know, that might actually be okay. I know it's a flat roof. Oh, the shingles are backwards. No, that's not going to work. It's a flat roof, so it wouldn't have shingles on it. So for now, let's see. For now, we're going to leave it as cardboard. What I'm going to have to do is, let's go to the toolbox, and we are going to need a decal. And we can say roof tiles, maybe? I'm not sure. We'll just see what comes up. Oh, yeah, look at this. Ooh, that's nice. And then we have to make sure that it's on the right side. So that's the easy thing. I know If you want to be more complicated and you want something original, get a camera, go somewhere, take a picture. You can then load it right here where it has the tile. This texture ID, you can change the texture ID to whatever you want. A picture you upload, anything like that. In this case, I'm just using it as a texture here. Let's see, is it on the bottom? No, top. Yeah, there we go. Probably something more like that. Yeah, we could do that, and then I brought that to there. Scale it. We don't want to just. I don't know. Nobody's probably gonna crawl up onto the roof to see it. But if you drive past and you're zoomed out, right? All right, so that's kind of sort of. We'll just come up here with something like this. Just a little bit of an overhang. Just so we have just kind of like definition of surfaces, right? So we don't have all this flat surfaces kind of. And these actually could be our walls too. What I'll do is I'll union some. Yeah, that's what we'll do here. Some windows. All right, so got my build rig here. Now we need to make a door. A front door. Maybe something like that. Don't want it to be too thin or else the characters can glitch through. We don't want characters glitching through. That's probably tall enough. Okay, so at this point in time, we need to make holes in this stuff here. So how do we do that? Well, what we need to do is we need to union these parts together. So to do that, we click on model and we have this union, intersect, negate. I think intersect. Yes, exactly. Intersect is good, actually. You know, I should have used that when I built the artillery truck. Maybe I will. Okay, well, we will go through that. We will definitely go through that. All right, so we can take this and we can move it here. Okay, as you can see, it penetrates through. Wow, that's pretty thick. It's going to be a pretty thick front door. Scale that. Yeah, there we go. I mean, the sides and the back, whatever, I guess, it's some easy thickness. That is pretty wide, I'm not gonna lie. All right. Right, so now what I'm gonna do is, that's our front door. Okay, we're gonna move that. Let's just duplicate it, and let's say there is a window. What do we want? Probably would have a window almost going all the way across, right? Probably to there. And then we can duplicate that. Let's say there's like ice machines and something like that there, whatever. And then maybe we can have a window there. Okay. And then we will move. We're going to have windows on the sides. Let's see. We won't have a window in the back. I don't think we're going to have windows on the sides either, actually, because I think all the rest is going to be inventory and whatever. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to make these into negatives. All right, now the thing you have to watch, as soon as you turn it into a negative, it anchors itself. Right? It changes the properties of the part. So if you don't want the union to be anchored, You have to physically tell this to not be anchored when you merge them together. Otherwise, you have to take it apart, unanchor it, and then merge it together. It doesn't make sense, but it makes sense, I guess. All right. Anchored. What did I do that for? And then we do that, and we say union. Oh, that's all I had. Once we have all our parts selected, we press union, and there you go. Now it's we have our store. All right, let's see. Any of it is not. Yeah. So let me come in. Door is slightly narrow. Should have made that a bit bigger. So we can actually undo that, and I can grab that now while we're just kind of right. I can make it a little bit bigger and a little bit wider. Yeah, it would probably work. All right. Nice. So if we take all this, let's just group it together. It's a folder, store. Cool. Yeah, so that sort of starts the beginnings of our store. And now, you know, if you wanted to, I mean, you could literally turn this into a game, you know, the gas station game, whatever. I've seen a lot of them, right? I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not saying that's what people are gonna do. I'm just throwing that out there, saying, hey, you know, if you want to be creative. Okay, so we have our general store sort of deal. Now what we need to do is just kind of, this should be, I like the overhang to be just a little bit more. Yeah, that kind of looks all right. I don't know. Let's go to Google. I'm helping these guys. They reach out to me. They're in South America. And they reach out to me, ask for some help, and so I'm helping them out there. So I'm having to go to use Google Translate so I can talk to them. It's cool, right? That's a wonderful thing about the world we live in, man. Where you know, country store, right? Where we live. The way we live is fantastic. We're able to do that. I can talk to someone in another country who speaks a different language. You know, it may not come through correctly, but, you know, we can still sort of understand each other and collaborate on a project. And I think that's absolutely fantastic. Okay, so it kind of, there's a lot of these sort of country, I'm just sort of looking on the outside. As you can see, it's just sort of, maybe I clicked on the wrong one. Hey, there we go. That's kind of cool. So maybe we could do something like that. Just a country store. I'm not going to copy their design, but you see they have this, I don't know what you call this here. I should know. Yeah. I don't know if we'll go that intense into it. But then they also seems like they have like a little bit of a sidewalk, right? So let's start with that. Let's go back into the toolbox. And let's look at sidewalk as a decal. And see, then you come up with these cool looking little sidewalks. Oh, that's cool. Would that be a cool sidewalk? But we kind of want to, let's try this texture here. And we're going to put that on the top. Okay, and we scale it and scale it. Oh yeah, there we go. Now the only issue with that, it's too bad it's not like the tiles, right? All right, well, yeah, okay, let's see what they have in the sidewalk first, and then we'll look for like tiles or something. That's cool, just like a pathway. But we don't want something like that. See now, it's an actual tile. Let's try this one here. Oh, that looks cool. So if we keep ours, What do you think? Maybe something like that? All right, and then what we need to do is scale it here. Could be our sidewalk. And so what I'll do is, yeah, we have to kind of. Oh, here. Let's do this. Let's. See, now I could probably just go to Google and Google a sidewalk and then just get like a picture of a sidewalk. But that concrete, that's pretty cool. Pretty grody. If we make this a little like that, and let's see if we make this black, you know, then it's almost like the cracks in between the sidewalks, right? Ooh, that's cool. Put that together. There, I should group those together. There we go. All right, that kind of works. Yeah, I know there isn't a little bit of a gap there in between them, but yeah, you know what? It is what it is. Right, so when they pull into the country store, I guess we'll have parking and stuff, but I suppose we could probably deal with that after maybe. I need a bus again. Oh, there's actual sidewalks, concrete sidewalks. Oh yeah, that's just the brick textures. What do we have in there? Unions. Yeah, see, they have the textures on them and stuff. There's a pretty good, you know, you can go through if you really look and stuff. Like I say, we're just kind of, there's all kinds of neat little, maybe that's what I should have done. Instead of putting a texture in it, just look for a sidewalk somebody else made. Bloody sidewalk. All right. So now we needed that bus, right? Oh. Not BS, we need a bus. That'll work. We just need one blocky vehicle. It's just for our width. So I know if I'm making the stalls wide enough or too wide. Let's see, so if you pulled in like that, so that might be a bit too wide here. That's probably more appropriate. All right, thank you, boss. We can make this yellow, and it's gonna be concrete. You know, something like that. I mean, we could go even one further, and we could insert a wedge. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, these are usually pretty thick. Like they're, you know, as thick as the curbs. Okay, so here's where we can use the intersect. That might be pretty cool. That's not going to be the same on the other side. Custom. No one's ever going to know unless they watch this video, right? No one will ever suspect a thing. All right. So now if we go to, oh yes, this and this need to be negatives. And I wonder if I do that and we intersect. No, but what if I... Result was empty. All right. Oh, that's if I have a part going through that part. All right, whatever. There. Ooh, maybe I should have changed the colors. Let's make everything red, yellow. Hey, there we go. And now our pivot. There we go. I'm not really sure what to do inside, so I'm just kind of just sort of playing around right now. I'm doing this while I'm slowly kind of like brainstorming in the background. My subconscious is brainstorming, planning my next move. All right, so that would be something like that. The music's about to stop here. Yeah, which means we've been going for a little bit. I'll restart that again. All right. So now we can look at stuff. We can look at lights. Maybe that'll be the first thing we want to put in here. So there's a couple of ways we can do this. We can either have lights probably the easiest way. Let me rename that light. Make sure it's anchored. Oh, I gotta make sure these are anchored. Ah, it doesn't matter. I'll go over that in the end here. Get rid of that. Perfect. Now it's all been anchored, so it shouldn't fall through the map. So now what I would do with this block here is I would just put a light in here with an insert object, and then we can have probably surface light. No. Point light is what we need. All right, and then what we can do is we can change the range on it, you know. Let's see if we did that. If we turn our lighting down, cool, that's how it's going to look in the middle of the night. All right, getting there. We're getting there. We're building something, and we are getting there. All right, so now what I'll do is I'll take this, this, and I will group them into a folder. And I'm going to rename this as lights. So we're going to add to that. We'll add to it. We're going to have some counters and some other stuff in here. And then what I want to do is we'll just change the transparency on this, on the part itself, to 1. And then we'll set this as can collide false. We can just say can query, can touch. And then that way they're just objects that hold light, and that's it, right? So perfect. So the next thing we want to do is I want to focus on, let's get the windows in. Let's get this thing closed off. So maybe there's a sill. Usually they're what? They're black, are they? And they're aluminum. Which we probably don't have. Probably just go with metal. Yeah, and usually they kind of they come over top. Go like that. And then if I duplicate this. Oh no, I lost it. Did I get it? I did, okay. I know it's kind of hard to see. Maybe I should have left it white. I'll leave it white for now so we can see that there's different parts to it. Or I don't know, maybe a different color, maybe yellow. Is that easier to see? Yeah, not really. Whatever. Black it is. All right, and then duplicate that, scale that. All right. So it's going to be a little bit of overlap. It's hard to select that one piece. All right. So we'll duplicate that. Oh. All right, so that was close. Oh. All right. Cool. So there's one window. Now that piece and this piece. Should fit here. Cool. All right, so make sure they're anchored. Put that in the store. It's coming along, it's coming along. All right, so I guess the next thing we can do is we can put some windows in here. Oh, actually, I probably should just take that, you know, that, and I could just duplicate that. All right. Now this is gonna be kind of. I'm really digging the light blue. I know it should probably be something like that, and then we should put the transparency because it is glass, right? And we put the transparency at about maybe 5. Just kind of give us that sort of, you know, it's the sort of glossy kind of, you know. Oh, this is metal too. I'll change it to actual glass. Glass, perfect. Nice. All right, well, let's see where we're at. Cool. So we've got the store in. We've got the windows. I guess we'll do the front door next. And then after that, we'll be ready to, yeah, there we go. We'll be ready to start the inside of the store. Bear with me here. I'm hoping my headphones don't die on me. Oh man. All right. Yeah, I mean, this is it. I know I should be using the hotkeys and blah, 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 but you know, I'm just not that kind of, I like to take my time. I really enjoy this kind of putting things together and just going slow, right? I really enjoy that. Okay, so now as far as the door goes, something like that, and then maybe it's got a kick plate on the bottom. That would be kind of like a commercial door. Let's see, what kind of door do they have on that store we were looking at? That's the store, eh? Oh, they've got 2 doors. It's that, yeah, they're pretty much all glass. So let's duplicate this. Let's bring this up to here and we'll scale that. All right, and then this one here, we will negate, and we will, let's see, union that. Okay, perfect. And then I will duplicate that. And I want to come up here, and we'll scale that. It is a big door. I know it is a big door. And then what I want to do is we'll duplicate that. And this will be the glass. Make that a little bit thinner. Make that a little bit thinner. And then, I don't know, white. And then we'll turn this to glass. All right, so we have our front door. Do we want it to open when it detects the player? That would be pretty cool. For now, I'll just make the model can collide false. Easiest thing to do, then we can just walk right. We can walk right through the door. Awesome. And that's pretty much, that's pretty much that. There's our store. It's coming along. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work, I think. That'll be fine. Oh, that's that there. Just make sure we can get through. Sidewalk slightly bigger. Is that what that is? Yeah. Cool. Okay. And then next we can, we could probably take this, and maybe, actually, here, let's get rid of the door for a minute. I want to see. Oh yeah, I see. It's just slightly. So maybe what we'll do is we'll duplicate that and then we'll scale it. So it's kind of on par. Just real thin, and I'm just gonna make this carpet. Yeah, there we go. Carpet in a store, I know. Right, so we've got that. We have our carpet. I want to duplicate it. Now we need mats. Right? I think we're going to make the floor. Are there tiles? Oh, that's clay roof tiles. We'll leave it concrete for now, and then I'll change it later on. So we need a mat here when we enter. These are what? They're usually dark. They can be dark gray, and then we'll have like another carpet over here where the clerk is gonna be. I don't know if maybe what I'll do is I'll make this here. So we'll group this as a folder, and we'll rename this as just counter. I mean, at this point in time, we could probably go on the in the toolbox here, trusty toolbox, and we can just look for like store shelf. I'm sure there's a store shelf. Oh yeah, look, it's already got inventory on it. Oh yeah, look at that. Save us. Ooh. Look at how awesome that is. Store shelf with food. Is it the same? Yeah, the same one. Yeah, I think I was using this one, and then I changed it because I found one that had, instead of having graphics like this, it actually had like the little models on it. It's kind of like, was it like this one? Ooh, that's. Well, we can't have the whole store just with that, right? So, I mean, that's sort of kind of the. Yes, there we go. That's what I wanted. As much as I enjoy seeing the graphics, you know, and everything else on there, at the same time, that was hard. At the same time, that's kind of big. Oh, and it's made out of base plate. Nah, I don't know. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open which. I wonder. We'll go into Blue Truck City is what we'll do. And I'll take stuff from there. See, I've got a bunch of objects here that we're going to put in here as well. Some fun stuff. Oh, my coffee. It's going cold. I can't have that. Chug it. Chug it before it goes cold. Oh, man. I can't wait to redo this game. I really can't. I'm going to have so much fun. Put a bank in here, and I did all this kind of stuff, but I really can't wait to redo it, to go through it again. All right, so we're going to go over here to the turbo. And, yeah, see what I got here? This was just a model I picked up. And they did a really good job with it. So, what do I want to grab here? That's the car wash. Car wash is over here. Yeah, see? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Perfect. Oh, I grabbed that store. Oh, that'll work. Yeah, and I don't need Blue Truck City anymore. Go on. Or Winter Assault. I will be going through those and fixing them up. I will. Got some big plans here. All right, so now that we have this, we can grab these shelves. Grab this one instead. It's complete. Yeah, you see it's got random products on it, which for me was kind of to me it's a little bit better than the. I'm always worried about copyright, all that stupid stuff, right? And then maybe let's see. So when you enter the store, maybe we'll have right. We need to get people to flow. Yeah, it's not really a grocery store. It's kind of a corner store, I guess. And then this could probably come back to here, you know. And then we're gonna need like a lotto station and all that sort of stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'll also have to do some research now, and start looking at the inside of some of these stores, like, you know, just so I can get an idea, like the layout, you know. There's a good picture, right? That's actually pretty big. That's let's see if we can find one a little smaller. That's one long counter. Yeah, okay. So I mean, a counter, you know, some shelves. Looks like maybe a cooler in there somewhere, you know. The store is huge. Absolutely huge. Okay, maybe what we'll do on this side. That store is huge, man. We'll have to have probably. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this. It is a country store, I guess, so it is kind of, you know. And then we want to have an area for like for produce. Let's see. We could even do something like that, maybe. You know? Yeah, that might work. Wow, been at this for a while. The music's gonna stop again. Okay, and then maybe what I'll do is back here. Back here is, well, well, I laugh because it's like, this is the stream. Yeah. All right, so this is gonna be a cooler in the back here. What do they look like? What's this cooler look like? Just glass. Has a bottom and then it'll have a top, and then we're gonna need like a sign in there, you know, produce or whatever. This could be. This could come down. That's kind of silly that it's in the. It shouldn't be in the window there. Boy, oh boy, I'm struggling here. I'm struggling. I don't really have much experience. Yeah, making stores, I guess. Oh yeah, there you go. So you have your counter. Okay, so it's open in the middle, and then everything is sort of around the outside. Yeah, I mean, kind of similar, right? You come in, and everything is sort of around the outside. So instead of the coolers being there, probably we have more room on this side. I imagine they'll probably be over here. Like a big one? I don't know. I want to have like milk. I have. I'm gonna go into Blue Truck City because I have milk containers and other stuff in that one as well. Like between the two games, I spent oh jeez, over a year collecting models, you know, collecting parts, going through the toolbox. Spent days and days and days just scouring through the toolbox and that to try and get, you know, just to try and find like decent models, you know, things that worked, things that were easy to edit, relatively bug-free. All right, so we'll duplicate that. Now these are anchored. Yeah, okay, we'll duplicate that to there, and then maybe it'll have like a couple. That, rotate it. Now I don't know if they're might be a little wide, but I'll go over that, right? I usually just make it, check it out, and make these shelves a little bit thinner. Yeah, you know, that might. It is a game after all, right? It is a game. All right, so let's scale this. Let's scale this. Maybe it's about half the size of what it is. All right. Yeah, now it'll be easier for me to put stuff in there. Right, something like that. Duplicate that. And we'll scale this. This could be our, again, we'll need trim. You know, it takes a while, right? Everything needs trim. So yeah, this is kind of part one. There's going to be a couple parts to this build. And yeah, then what we'll do is we'll add code. Probably in the next one we'll start adding code. And we'll go over everything on this one. Setting up the data store, and making it so that way the players can come in and they can, and so in my other games, when you go into the buildings, there's hidden stuff everywhere. There's prompts everywhere. You know, you go over here, you can get something. 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 Sometimes you get money. Sometimes you get an item. Sometimes you get experience. You know, it's just the way, I made the game. I thought, hey, that would be cool if we just reward the player with all that sort of stuff, right? Because I using money and experience, and I have a level system, right? I like the level system because it just, you know, gives you something to, a goal, something to shoot for, right? So yeah. And then what we'll end up doing is we'll probably put a hinge on here. Will we put a hinge on here? I'm not sure. Have it open up. Maybe it'll swing open and swing closed. Put a door on here as well. Duplicate. We'll make this one white. Scale this to there. Yeah, I'll be at this all day, I'm sure. And then the coding, once you start adding the code, that's in itself takes a little bit. All right, duplicate that, should be almost, there we go, cool. I like that. All right, well, let's check it out. I don't think any of that is, oh, it is all anchored. All right, we'll group that together. Let's see. I'm sure some of the parts of this are gonna fall off. Do I need anything else from here? No, I don't think I do. I don't think I need this. This is for the other game, so we're just gonna kind of make our own. Just kind of make our own sort of. We'll go through it. Alrighty, cool. Well, that's going to do it for this introductory video. I guess thank you guys so much for watching. Yes, it's got these shelves were really cool. They were a really good find, right? So then what I'll do is I might take these, like the bottles, some of the little different bottles and stuff, and I'll set them up in here. You know, like I say, I'm really big on just neutrality. I don't know. The brands are everywhere. They're always everywhere. Kids know what they are, so I don't want to get in trouble and or advertise stuff I'm not supposed to. All right, then what we'll do is we want to have a carpet probably here. Carpet here. Yeah, and then the last thing I want to do is I just want to have, we're going to have a produce section here, just some bins, and then actually maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe we'll have a produce section there. I'm like changing my ideas here on the fly. So if we come this way like that with this and open that up, no, we're gonna stick to the plan. So we'll have a produce section here, and in the back here, we'll probably have a counter with some coffee stuff on it. Maybe something else, another freezer of some type over here. And then back over here, I'll build another counter and maybe some type of thing. I'm not sure, but that'll be in the next video. Now what I need to do is do a little bit more research of layout, and then just sort of plan how we're going to build some more of the objects. Cool. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. This is just kind of a store build, and we're going to be putting this store in Project Alpha. And like I say, we'll put lights on it. We'll get lights on the outside. We'll get lights on the inside. We'll have a UI for the store. So if you want to be an employee, quote unquote, let's say, you can come in here and you can log into the store and you can turn the lights on and off. I think that'd be really sweet. So that's what we're going to do. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.